So, hey guys, Chauzu here. The Super Power Rumble finals is over, and oh, what a Super Power Rumble it was. We'll get to that in a bit. First, let's talk a bit about the actual Super Power Rumble competition, because there's a lot to mention there. We can start with my own performance and my alliance. My alliance finished 9th or 10th, I think, in the global ranking. I mean the global server ranking, I should say. LS really did an amazing job. Bali and Cristo also played better than me. I'm there in 4th. And yeah, this is one of those events where a lot of people are not that fired up, which is understandable since the rewards are pretty horrible. I think the most noteworthy thing to mention about this Super PvP is how we in the global server compete against Japan. So you see here, we finished 10th my alliance and worldwide 18th. But if you look at the alliances worldwide, it's a majority of global servers, including the winners Assault Force, AF, congrats to them. Aid also from the global version, TRS as well. Pretty sure this is TRS's best placement ever in anything, so really good job. But if we look at the personal ranking, which is very interesting, shout out to Alien for winning. He was with LT, Loftail until very recently. AF has begun poaching quite a bit of good players, but that's totally fair game. But the most noteworthy thing here is the fact that this ranking is literally full of global players. Like the first Japanese player is like 12th and then one on 14th, but they are very rare when we scroll down. And this is quite the change to just like half a year ago, 1 year ago, because then the top 50 could be only Japan. So why did this happen? Well, basically we've done a role reversal. Before there were easier defenses on Japan. Now during Super PvP, Assault Force in particular has started abusing easy defenses, which there's not much to complain about that in my opinion, because sure, AF does it for themselves, but it does benefit everybody since we get free wins, so not going to complain there really. But yeah, it's a fact that this strat means that suddenly global can compete very well with JP, and yeah, now instead JP struggles, and I've seen some tweets from desperate JP top players like begging people to change their defense. But yeah, we'll see what happens about that. Like as always, when JP is struggling and is unsatisfied about something, there's a bigger chance of Bandai doing something, so maybe we see some change with PvP. Anyway, let's talk a bit about the in-game ranking, because that's where the juicy drama was. Last month I made a video about AF giving away free wins to their own players to help them win. And I'll say what I said last time, like even if AF wins this fair and square and has played completely legit for like 99% of the time, even 1% of cheating is a big deal. But as you see on the ranking, AF did not win, even if they really tried hard to make TK win. For some context, with like start of the final day, top 10 was full of AF players, but when the day ended, we only had 2 left, and TK being the one they decided they want to win. And just to clarify what I mean by want to win, it means that the other AF players spend their games to lose to the player they want to win to boost them up. So like artificially deciding the winner. And yeah, I was prepared to do like last month, like compile evidence, like lay it to you straight, but like first we get to it, the fact that he didn't win, Reiko won, and also the fact that not even AF are denying this anymore. You don't really need to compile evidence. But you might wonder how come TK didn't win when they were giving away wins to him. Like at some point TK had a very big lead, like several hundreds of points, which is a big deal in the finals. It's hard to catch up to that. Well, I would say two reasons. One of them is the fact that this TK guy is just not good at PvP. I'm saying this as a matter of fact because people were compiling info about point gain and such, how much they were winning, and when TK was at first, he didn't gain a lot of points by himself. And I've said this before, but it is hard to be first in PvP. But compared to him, Reiko always kept getting a lot of points. Reiko also went really hard. He didn't sleep for like the last 33 hours. And he's already like a popular dude in general. Goes along well with everybody. I'd include AF in that. So I'll say that something I never expected to happen, but somehow a lot of the non-AF community banded together to like say, enough is enough, we're not going to let AF decide who wins yet again. So basically we counter cheated, and last 2-3 hours a lot of us just boosted Reiko instead. So we slowly catched up, and like last 20 minutes or something, Reiko passed and got a narrow but decisive win. And I'll say that I'm happy for Reiko because we can't know now because AF started the cheating, and once the cheating has started, it's not a fair game anymore. So we can't really say that we knew for sure that Reiko will win. I will say that it was the very likely conclusion based on the tracking until then, and considering how well Reiko played until the end. But I will say that I do feel like Reiko deserved it, and Reiko is not one of those who goes hard every single time. Definitely the only time he will be getting a first. So I feel like the right man won, but it feels awful that it has to go to this. And I'm a bit afraid that every single Super PvP final is going to end like this. And sure, I can admit I joined up this time. I can't say that I do it every time. This was a combination of me liking Reiko a lot and me thinking that TK didn't really deserve it. But I can really imagine it like if it was many other people. And I think it's very unsportsmanship in the end. Like, sure, I know that me and others will never do this to let Reiko win just for the sake of it. Like, we will want the winner to deserve it, but it's just so hard in the current reality where we have one alliance who does everything, including cheating, to win, and Banai doesn't care. So what do we do? So I will just say to Assault Force that to please stop doing this incredibly cringe strat of giving away wins. Just play like you do, like you have a great strat for Super PvP. People love what you're doing with the free defenses. You are crushing JP, like it's an incredible achievement. You don't need to top this off by like deciding a random AF player to win every Super PvP. Like, just let them earn it. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. And as long as you play fair, I can assure you that none of the other global community will start giving away free defense wins. Because it's just incredible cringe, like there's no better word for it. So yeah, I hope we don't have to see this again. Next month is a normal PvP final, so it should be pretty stock standard. We'll probably return to like bro defenses, paying dividends, bro B-Mill and the gang, always kings of normal PvP. But yeah, I just thought I'd do an update. I don't like this, but in the end it's PvP, so it's not the thing I care the most about. And thankfully, while you can cheat in other modes in different ways, those are more regulated by Bandai and in general not really happen. So right now this is a Super PvP problem, and in the end it's like the least important ranking. So I'll probably not cover something like this again unless it's something extraordinary. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.